On 9/11, as Commander-in-Chief, did you issue any orders to try to protect their lives?
Ed, I'll address the families not through the press. I'll address the families directly, as I already have.
That is what we saw play out in the last 2 weeks. As a crude and disgusting video sparked outrage throughout the Muslim world.
Mr. President, this morning you went out of your way to avoid the use of the word terrorism in connection with the Libya attack.
Right.
Do you believe that this was a terrorist attack?
Well, it's too early to know exactly how this came about, what group was involved, but obviously it was an attack on Americans.
Libya, on that day, that this was a protest?
No, there was none, and I'm confident that Ambassador Stevens would have reported a protest immediately if one appeared on his door.
Was there any awareness that it was the events occurred because of a YouTube video?
The YouTube video was a non-event in Libya.
Okay. And did you know about that within a couple days or the day of?
Yes.
Okay. And so did you report to anyone in Washington within the first couple of days that there was anything in connection, a protest in connection to a YouTube video?
No, the only report that our mission made through every channel was that there had been an attack on a consulate.
And that is what we saw play out in the last 2 weeks. As a crude and disgusting video.
Not a protest.
No protest.
September 16th, Ambassador Susan Rice went on the Sunday shows, recited a whole group of talking points. Were you a part of those talking points?
No, I had no role in their preparation.
Okay.
The fact is, we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
Since we were the sole occupants of both of those facilities, Benghazi and Tripoli, the only person who could grant waivers or exceptions to those was the Secretary of State.
What difference at this point does it make?
In the months before his death, Ambassador Stevens talked about being worried about what he called the never-ending security threats in Benghazi, specifically mentioned the rise in Islamic extremism, the growing al-Qaeda presence in Libya, and said he was on an al-Qaeda hit list.
September 11, 2012, an American ambassador is brutally murdered. 3 other Americans killed. An organized assault with automatic weapons and rocket-propelled grenades. A security request submitted 4 months earlier, denied, even after 2 bombings preceding the anniversary of 9/11. And fears of being killed expressed by Ambassador Stevens himself. Yet President Obama's officials insisted they had no actionable intelligence requiring increased security. Then, the attack. And Obama and his administration wouldn't call it terrorism for 14 days. But the evidence is piling up on Barack Obama. Within hours of the attacks, Obama officials received numerous intelligence reports indicating the attacks were organized and al-Qaeda was involved. Communications intercepted between al-Qaeda and Libyan militants bragging about the attack. Every sign pointed to terrorism. But for 2 long weeks, Obama and his team blamed a video. Why? For political reasons. It was in Obama's interest to not portray the attack as terrorism on the anniversary of 9/11. The intelligence was there, clear signs of terrorism, but campaign politics came first.